Alright, from last time I saw this model, I went ahead and added flourishes to the high-res version so we can better see the results of the curvature, the height map, and the normal map. That's the low-res, and that's how the high-res is going to project on there. We're going to go ahead and do that in a program called Nulled, and we should get some pretty good results with it. We're trying to get mainly the detail of the lips and the skin back in, and the eyes and the ears, and get those flourishes to pop out on a low-res model. Yeah, there's some nice pores in the back. We're probably going to get that detail pretty well. Alright, this is Null. It's a program that's becoming industry standard. You load your high polygon model. In our case, it's about a 7 million polygon model. And the low polygon model got it down to about 100 or so polys, which is practically nothing compared to the high res, but we're going to get that detail back using this program. Alright, this is the bake. We're going to go ahead and bake a few maps. We don't need all of these. It's kind of ridiculous how many they give you. For our purposes, we're probably going to do an ambient occlusion, curvature, definitely the height map, and a normals. The height map, again, is the most important thing in VR because the normals don't really do their job like they do in a regular video game when you're dealing with VR. Alright, this is the bake process. It's going to take a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and flash out of this video for a second and come back, and you'll see the results. Alright, it's finishing up the bake now. You can see the details starting to come back in. The program is rendering the results of the maps. And in a second we should see what it's going to look like. Do a little bit of adjusting here. Alright. There we go, it's done. As you can see, we got back quite a bit of detail on the low polygon model from the high-res model. Let's go ahead and smooth that out a little bit more. There we go. That looks pretty good. It's going to look even better when we texture it. It's going to take care of some of those little jaggies, things like that. But really, the eyes, we got some texture on the lips back, we got some pouring. We definitely have those flourishes we put in earlier. Got the ears coming back. It looks pretty good, especially for what we're doing with the model. Again, we're not animating it. If we were, we'd be a little more detailed with it, but it's going to be a prop. Here's some of the other maps. That's the height map, which makes sure that things pop off the model. Ambient occlusion, telling you how lighting hits it. There's a curvature map, something really you only need in VR and some high-end simulation work. But we're going to go ahead and use it. And that's your standard normal map. It's not perfect, but at the same time, again, we don't need it to be perfect for what we're doing with it. This is just a demonstration. Remember, the only UVs you need to lay out is on your low-res model. The high-res model doesn't have to have UVs, they just have to match and pretty much be on top of each other so it can project the detail back onto the low-res model.